checkers and pleasers. How are we today? Welcome to Checkpoint, the show where we discuss and discern the recent events of, well, today will be our Halloween special for 2024. I am your DM, Kenny, and I am in the wrong screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, I am going to leave the hosting to you all since I was the DM tonight. So have at it, kids. What do you want to talk about? What questions do you have?
Oh boy.
Man, what a wacky time.
Yeah.
Right?
Mhm.
So I loved the inspiration. First off, I love the inspiration for the for tonight's episode.
Yes. Tonight's episode, for those unaware of the subject matter, was the Phantom of the Opera. And I wrote an entire play for you guys to do because
Hell
of that.
yeah.
Delicious.
Thank you.
So what was
thoroughly
the
enjoyed it.
inspiration for the play?
So in the Phantom of the Opera, there is a play they are putting on called Hannibal. And you don't know anything about this play other than it involves Roman soldiers. So I took that story, like the very vaguest essence of that, and I made that into our play. So pretty much I was making us into the Phantom of the Opera, where we were doing the play that we were supposed to be doing, with the Phantom kind of existing on the sidelines as well. It's just, there was more of a story to it.
I was
this
playing
time.
Hannibal.
You were playing Hannibal, yes.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah. I mean, Hannibal Barca was real badass. Also had an eye patch. Super cool looking.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So that is sort of where I started my whole story process for the special tonight.
So you were in the middle of our the beginning of the Minotaur battle. Haven't even gotten into it. Haven't even rolled initiative. Have we rolled initiative for that?
Oh, we came back to a dead Minotaur. I told you, I took it down already.
Right?
It's already
You
dead. We don't have to
one-shotted
deal
it,
with
man.
it.
Yeah.
So we get Louis sees the orb. The calling to it. Hey, everybody! Orb! Let's go look at this orb. I like that. It was I liked I know. I loved your nat 20 getting out of the pit.
Oh, dude, jumping onto the thing.
That was good.
I think that was the only
that was
nat
beautiful.
20 I did roll a session where I was like, oh, there it goes. Goodbye. Thank you.
But it was
Hey,
so
but
pretty,
you got
though.
candy right away. Starting
did
off the
get a
session
candy
with
right away.
candy.
You got the first candy.
I mean, the flip side of that is that there are definitely been previous ones where I never got a nat 20, so at least I got one right away. The dice were telling me, all right, here's your fucking candy. Now leave me alone. You're gonna roll like a normal person.
Oh boy, it's good. It's good.
We all touched the orb, and then
Did all touch the balls?
yep, we
Just
we
one
fondled the ball.
We all fondled the ball, the ball without a sack.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to be clear, the ball fondled me and not the other way
That's
around.
That's
true.
true.
Xander
Right.
got fondled by the ball.
It's true.
But no
You
one else.
resisted.
Everyone else went for it.
Sure, but
Everyone
why
else
not?
went for it.
Shiny.
Shiny orb make brain happy. Bzzzt.
Yo.
If Louis touch it, that mean okay.
Uh,
Yeah, I mean, it's already been provably false, but you know.
Yeah.
It's fine. You guys won't remember.
nah.
Most
But
of
we
you.
did.
What are you talking about? I'm totally built different. I'm gonna
Oh, right,
remember
right.
whatever it is
Right,
that.
of course. Of course.
Of course, what?
Mhm.
Horses.
What? Or what
That's
about?
true.
What are we talking about? What?
I don't know.
horses?
What are you talking about?
But when we did touch the orb,
Mhm.
we did hear someone talking about how.
Yeah, our mystery voice is in the witness protection program. It sounds like.
Yeah. Or they're just speaking through a microphone at like McDonald's.
It is the first time you've heard a voice from the orb as players, though.
That's true.
We're just going through a cosmic McDonald's. We touch the orb, we get sent in a wormhole. We hear, "Welcome to Orb Donald's. May I take your order?"
You're so mean. Yes. So the start of that speech from the orb was also part of the ending speech. Same sentence beginning. So, just kind of a way to start and end something.
We then land in the trap room.
It's true.
No trap music.
Only in your heads,
No
baby
trap
girl.
music or traps, frankly. I mean, not
well,
for.
I mean,
What we had to worry about. Like, yeah, I guess there were eventually.
I created a trap.
You sure did.
I didn't have to set the theater on fire, but that was prepared just in case.
Oh.
It really
Very
it
nice.
depended on like what the vibe was. So I did prepare a fire. I also prepared someone getting hung for
Nice.
Okay.
the
Too
scenes.
late. Valentino's already hung.
Oh.
Yeah, but overall we used most of the maps, so I was pretty happy with that, even though it spent me a long time figuring out how fire works with lighting in Foundry.
Yeah.
You did good though.
Thank you.
Phenomenal job.
It works.
Thank
I
you.
really enjoyed the lighting tonight.
Yay!
Your use of the special effects was spot on. So
Gosh.
bravo.
Thank you.
So we land in the trap room. What was the light in the trap? I'm guessing the trap door under Louis.
Yes, that is correct. That is where Louis eventually fell through.
Oh, okay, okay. Got it. Loved all our new character, our one night character designs.
Yes,
Oh
that
yeah,
was very
I
fun.
love the costume so much.
Yay!
As much as I loved Stavik's the design, bravo. I really enjoyed Zulin's.
Zulin's was great.
I really loved the. Oh yeah, I really like that. That was really good.
Yeah, I mean, it fit really well when I was designing the title card. I was like, I can't not make Zulin the Phantom looking motherfucker.
He looks more like Zulin than Zulin does.
Yeah. Yeah.
It was very good. I put Valentino in Raul's outfit from the Masquerade Ball. And Bastion and Xander both had different Raul outfit variations as well. Unfortunately, Louis, I'm sorry to my own son, but I just love torturing him.
You should be.
That was beyond clear this session. There was like some ambiguity as you are a player, and so it was like, oh, how much of this is in Kenny's control? And now we get to see Keni at the reins with Louis as a player, and it's just a gavel coming down on him over and over.
Just dunking him underwater. Like, how you doing? Good. Can you breathe?
Look, I wasn't exactly in his brain space anymore, so it wasn't any more like, oh, I want to survive. I want to like have a good life. I want all these nice things. It was just
Like,
Keni
look at this bitch squirming.
Stupid monkey dance. I love all my children.
What was Stavik's the source material you chose for?
It was another Christine outfit.
Oh, okay. I was trying to
made it Stavicified.
Yeah, loved it. The tiara thing. Love it.
Stavik looks like he's part of the fucking Bean Gesserit.
Oh, I love that. Yes.
Stavik comes to Louis and is like, put your hand in the box.
What's in the box?
And Stavik's like, I don't know.
I'm not gonna put my hand in the box then. What the fuck, dude?
Put your hand in the box.
Spiders or something.
Don't tell me what to do.
Pain.
He's like, shit.
Okay.
What to say next? Oh no.
Anyways, yeah. So you guys got to meet old faces from before. You got to meet the season 1 characters.
I loved it.
Was it a good surprise to see them? It wasn't all Snake Eyes this time.
Super
And
happy surprise.
you finally have your old characters in these positions as people who are now like veterans of the orb.
So I have a question.
Yes.
Are they plucked from their last active point in time, or are they plucked from the present in
They're-
whatever they were doing?
Sometimes plucked from the present. It really
Like from
depends.
wherever.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you remember, Kailani from way back when was a
Hmm.
different Kailani than all the other Snake Eyes
That's right. Yeah.
characters remembered them as.
So it
Sure.
can be from wherever they are, different times, different dimensions.
Different timeline.
But
Yeah,
we've seen
exactly.
different timeline ones. There's like indicators they're different.
You-
But I mean, like if we had asked them about the events of the end of campaign 2, if they would have known, or if like Levette would have known about the vet and stuff.
You could pluck them before they know each other. Pluck them like
This-
when they're.
This Levette I always intended as still being part of Mother.
Okay.
It's just not being a part of Mother. She couldn't exactly keep making the vets like normal.
Right.
So she just kind of had to go with the old-fashioned way. Same with Vera, as Soul kind of insinuated, Vera's normally an Amber, and then they talk to them normally. So these are all your kind of timelines, season 1 characters, but we'll see. R.I.P. Mark II for the 20 how manyth time getting crushed by the backgrounds.
Wait, was that Mark II?
That was Mark II.
Yeah.
missed that.
I kind of figured that I was gonna have Valentino be like, no. It's like, wow, they always kill the halfling first in these things.
Oh, okay. That's why he said it. Okay. I was like, where'd that come from?
Mhm.
He's gonna. Mark II's gonna be the eternal. Not punching bag, but
That's all
Well,
your
it
characters.
can't be
Screwy.
the original Marcus in a way.
one of
because
these days.
Levette making
If
all the
he's
background
dead.
characters. So pretty much Levette made the most effeminate like man for the Scylla role. And so they decided to try with Marcus because they've been through like several renditions of different people are like, maybe Marcus will work. He's got fluffy long hair.
I feel like if she was going for the most feminine male like person to play the role, first person she would go with is Grow.
Gro's already died.
Yeah,
He didn't fit the bill.
yeah, I imagine.
Playbill.
Very nice, Screwy. Ha 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 ha.
Well, it was very, very nice seeing everyone.
Mm.
It was
Yeah.
very
Yeah,
fun.
yeah.
They were mostly your audience besides the Shadow Specters, but they were enjoying the play. It was fun having Petravian play a soldier. Personally, I was like, oh, he's got to be a part of the play. A really simple part, but he's got to be in it. It's all about
It's accurate.
Proteans.
I think you did a great job with portraying everyone's characters too. I think you were spot on.
You. I tried my
I can
best.
speak for Levette at least in saying that you were spot on.
Okay, good. I was the most nervous about Levette, to be honest. I was like, I
Oh,
gotta
really?
do this right.
Nah, you were perfect.
Okay,
It was
good.
like, yeah, exactly.
I pretend to be Vera sometimes because I admire her anyway, so I wasn't worried about that.
Yeah, perfect.
Sometimes I just like to pretend I'm Vera. You know?
We all do that.
Yeah,
you
who,
all want to be the
who
cool
doesn't
person.
want to be Vera?
We all want to.
Vera?
But yeah, it was very fun throwing
Hummel.
Mm.
season 1 characters at you all. Of course, Soul sees the world and life in a much different aspect, and kind of the point I really wanted to push across with Soul was that they've been in this loop for so many times that they've just kind of gotten a little bit cynical about it anyways. So they're just like, fuck it, I don't know. We're going to try anything to make this work. I want to go back to work. Can you believe that? I want to go back to work. So I want to get out of here.
And what a impact Soul had on the group.
Honestly,
really.
shocking.
Oh, yeah.
Shocking.
It was fascinating seeing so many people have such a negative reaction to Soul.
Mm-hmm. I was like, this is going to be a wild session. I did not expect the roller coaster of emotions from like everybody.
Yeah.
Stavik started out being like, "Oh, okay, fine, okay, we're here for a job, whatever." And no, then that really quickly changed.
But Stavik, isn't it important that Louis suffers so that when he goes back to the heavens, he'll be a better god? You should be happy. Wink.
Isn't that what you said?
Yeah. I
Hmm.
said those things.
Wait,
But
what?
still.
When did you say that?
Stavik, I think it was during the Yes Please, actually.
It was
a yes,
during a
please.
yes,
Yep.
please.
Yep.
We were looking over the tomb of Kilorian, and he
Mhm.
was like, I think it's really nice that this god comes back, even though he really has to suffer all the time, because it'll make him a more compassionate god.
And Louis'
That's
statement
What will
before
you
that.
bring?
Thing to think.
Yeah, Louis' statement was, I just hope that he didn't suffer as much as I have in my life so far.
Man, that's a really Catholic attitude. Anyway,
Gasp. No
yeah,
way.
right? I can't imagine. But shit, now I'm on the spot here. Valentino it's funny because he was really neutral with Soul the whole time. Like more because he just was never convinced that he wasn't in control, so all of their cool powers, it was like, well, I can do that. So why are we expecting this person to solve everything? I can solve everything, and no one expects me to.
Well, that makes sense. Yeah, it was very interesting. I didn't expect Bastion to be so aggressive, but that was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
That was really interesting.
He got really pissed off, and he thought that various people were to blame at different points.
Mm.
So,
By various, we mean one person.
yes,
Soul over here,
Soul
like,
deserves.
I wake up Louis. I make sure that the play goes without a hitch as best as I can without freaking out any of the actors.
Could have killed Louis though.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I mean, but would it really be death?
Soul needs one punch in the face. That's all.
I mean,
It's
that's
going to be really hard to deliver it.
It's true.
But Bastion is a god,
Yep.
Something like that.
so
something
possible.
like that.
Yeah, I mean, Archie could do it. I don't know.
Two people in this group other than Louis who's like, God.
I know,
Louis over
right?
here like, man, I don't want to play the female role. This is mean. Everyone else is like, I'm a god.
Also, we got to see Jackie.
That's true. You got to see him interact with Louis a little bit. I did have plans for a bit more interaction, but the story was going in a way where everyone was really excited, so I wanted to just let everyone have the scene.
Stavik's comment to Jackie was most definitely not intended to be a.
What did Stavik say?
He asked, has Louis always been this? And he chose neurotic. He chose that he was trying to be.
Jackie is very overprotective over Louis. Hence him even going against Soul in most instances. That's why he was glaring at them a lot of times. Even knowing what Soul can do.
Didn't have that conversation with Louis at the end.
Yeah.
No, Louis left before that. Didn't want to have that conversation anyways.
It's all right. Next time.
Not at Christmas.
Aw. So you left without talking to me? Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
But it's Christmas. Why would we talk about those things at a time like this? You can't avoid
Merry
this forever.
Christmas!
Well, Valentino get to talk to Jackie more as well this time.
Definitely.
Didn't want to get in the way, but I felt like they'd have a lot to interact with.
I feel like with the Christmas one, I'm going to give you guys a bit more room to breathe. Honestly, I wanted to give you more room, but there was like kind of this air of like, oh, who are we playing in the play? So I was like, all right, I'm going to just keep going. That's right. There was also a theater entrance I didn't even use. I was just going to tell you guys that there's this entire entrance area where all the spirits come in and that you can just like walk about it if you would rather take your break there instead of in the backstage area during intermission.
If we tried to interact with any of the spirits, would they even acknowledge our existence?
They'd probably just go straight through you, honestly.
So
Lame.
rude.
Very.
They acknowledge my existence. I'm going to talk about.
The only time that they really existed is with Bastion and his flowers and wine.
And be like, oh my god, is that Valentino? Everybody run!
Did you have, when you were making the characters, did you have ideas of the characters we would have chosen? Did you have a personal kind of bet with yourself? I bet this person will pick this character.
Okay. I did bet that Xander was going to end up being Chorus based on how he picks things, which is normally like, I'll just let everyone else pick and then I'll do whatever's left over. So I knew Xander was probably going to be Chorus, so I was like, this will be easy.
I wish that. Oh, sorry. Go.
Oh, no, go ahead.
No, I wish that. What was it? That Xander would have been the lover. Just because I feel like that would have been very interesting.
Okay.
Oh, it would have been.
I mean, it was interesting as it went, though.
That's true. Sure. I didn't realize Bastion would be so Bastion in his role, but damn, was he Bastion.
I think Bastion put more work into changing every line than just memorizing it.
It actually shows like a level of awareness of the text that is shocking.
I feel like he was like that person who like has been trying to do acting for years, and they finally get like a bit role, and they're like, "I'm gonna own this. I understand the character. The writers didn't give them what they need here."
Yeah, Bastion
was
a hoot. I had a guess that Bastion would lean either towards the general or the lovers. I wasn't sure which one. I
Bastion was
anticipated.
horny.
I anticipated
The entire
Stavik was
episode.
going to be the handmaiden, actually. And Valentino was either going to be the general or the advisor. And then Zulin.
I mean, Valentino would have gone for the main role if he was not the general in that situation.
Yeah. Zulin was a mystery card to me. I didn't even know if Zulin wanted to participate, so I was just like,
Zulin does tech.
But unfortunately, Lafette was already doing that, so Zulin could not do tech.
That's true. So that's kind of where my guesses were when I was making the script, but it was completely intended to always just be whatever you guys pick.
Great script.
I thought that was
Gotta say, great script.
Oh, thank you. It was.
I thoroughly enjoyed the story.
That's good. I still wanted to tell like a fun story, and I kind of think of it as like just a fictional like Romeo and Juliet kind of story that's not based off of real events, maybe just kind of inspired by them, but it's definitely not real people or anything like that. Because I didn't want to fuck with Beardy's history on accident.
Whoops.
It was fun. It's fun to play.
I'm glad.
Yeah, also, fuck Benuo, or whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah, right? What a piece of shit.
What a piece of shit.
Really, though? Agreed. That was my thinking, too.
His
I rather enjoyed that.
couldn't allow him to go on anymore.
Honestly,
What a piece of shit.
kind of cursed, but I feel like he gives very Stavik vibes.
Good casting.
I mean, he picked it himself.
Solid casting.
I really enjoyed playing the character.
You know, honestly, you
very
guys
much
did
did.
really good for like everything. Thanks. What the fuck up was Xander in his last like section?
Oh, I was trying to get something to fall on me.
Oh, I see.
Mostly to prove a point.
I really loved the thank you for giving Benuo the officiant of the marriage, because I just marriage.
And a cloud
It's
pounds
It's
on
fun
you.
improvising. Looking at the script and trying to think of like, how would my character improvise? And I was like, well, the number one thing Valentino does not line up with this character is being mad about someone being monogamous.
Yeah, that is
or
good.
being monogamous mad. So I was like, fuck it. No. You
Um,
invited me.
Yeah, for Louis, I always knew he would try to stick to the script, but would be reluctant with any sort of touch or romantic iteration.
I was making note of them and I forgot the other one, but I remember I had a note of my 2 favorite lines in the session. Maybe the other one will come back to me, it was later, but my favorite line the whole session was Louis going, "Don't call me bro on stage."
It's embarrassing, and we're trying to
Real
do
good.
good.
And I want you to know, you're familiar with like Princess Bride, right?
Yes.
And the line that like the princess realized that "as you wish"
Mhm.
really just meant "I love you."
Mhm.
So every time the script would say "my love," bro would say "bro."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Well, yeah, I mean, Bastion really took that script and ran with it, that's for sure.
Mm-hmm. It's so fun.
Don't call me bro.
Call me bro on stage.
It's embarrassing.
It is! Oh.
It's like, Mom.
No.
Yeah, all the points where Louis had to get kissed, funny. Those are fun.
Yes.
Mhm.
It was good, yeah.
Yeah. I will say, if any of you did actually go for the kiss while Louis was asleep, he would have snapped awake and, like, punched you.
Is that right?
Yeah. I was like, just in case, I'm going to write this for myself. In case anyone kisses Louis awake, he will punch them. It won't do anything because his punches are sad.
Just like him. Sad, frowny face.
So there was a chance that he would wake up from his like magical slumber. Otherwise, I was just going to go with like if you slapped him around, if you threw him in the water, literally anything that was a bit extreme.
So if we went full chaos gremlins
Mhm.
with this stage, would there be a point where basically it turns into Phantom of the Opera? The
Chandelier.
the chandelier comes down, whole place starts burning as you have the burning stage, and then we descend down into going chasing after the Phantom.
I mean, Louis was always intended to get kidnapped
Mhm.
per Phantom of the Opera inspiration. But yeah, if you guys really fucked up the play, it was going to be on fire.
I mean, it was on fire. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is a great time to mention
Lit.
that I've never seen Phantom of the Opera. So, and I
That's
realized
okay.
that was what, like, seeing the cover art, it was pretty clear still that was what the inspiration was. So I was just like, oh boy, I am ready for having all the wrong answers.
Well, like I
A
usually
lot of this
do
stuff makes sense in
with
hindsight.
anything, I take inspiration from the subject matter, but I do not follow it word for word at all.
Well, like with shit Xander was doing, I'm like, how the fuck does he even know to do this? Now we're talking about, I'm like, oh, okay, that makes a lot more sense. You have like context.
I would also like to say I've actually never seen Phantom of the Opera.
Fuck you. Let me have this.
I
It's
mean,
just
yeah.
That was
story
just Xander
Just
being
a-
Xander.
Just a big stupid. All right, I get it.
Gotta
I
see
should have
what
known
happens.
there was like water underneath and which floorboards to break and shit. Oh, I'm just, yeah.
No, Xander's just looking.
He was just learning the rules of the world and just playing with them the entire time.
Mm. You go down, cut ropes and everything.
Yeah.
Like a mad person.
I did debate on something falling after you cut one of the ropes.
Should have.
But we hadn't really started anything, so I was like, maybe not yet. But there were moments where I was like, should I now? Depends. But the play was going really well, and I was like, I want to see if we can finish this. The actual script itself does actually continue after what the last lines were read before Louis dropped down. But I wanted to have that in there for everyone, so you still thought there was more to the play before I duped ya. I fucking duped ya. So yeah, I'm sorry I like torturing my boy when I'm the host.
No, it's
We're
great.
not the ones you need to apologize to.
Oh,
Gotta have that
apologize to my
internal
boy.
conversation.
no. No, thank you. I'm good.
I also enjoyed having Vera laugh at Louis as they were upset.
Yeah. Just,
Oh,
Bear's just like, I exist here. There's literally nothing for me to do, so I started making mead.
which
And Vera
we
now
have
thinks
learned.
Valentina's Hivekin.
Yeah,
Just great.
that's right. So if we ever see Vera again, at least Vera will probably be on Valentino's side.
Mhm.
Yeah, right. I was just gonna be really funny because that wasn't really even what he was trying to communicate. He was just like, "Oh, we have a point of commonality," and Vera was like, "Oh, you're part of the cult," and it sounds he was like, well, "I can't say no now."
Whoops.
We're in a little deep for that.
You have a tattoo on your body. Why wouldn't she call you brother?
Yeah, well, I mean, from Valentino's perspective, that's not that big a commitment, but
Yeah, makes sense.
Louis
You
over
get
here
our
like,
imagine-
fucking God shit. God fucking damn it.
hopefully Vera never sees his tramp stamp. That will ruin him.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Num num num. Yeah, was there anything else that really stood out to you guys as fun or you hated it? Anything?
A little the bit at the end where we kind of picked up as players semi knowledge of the other players' backstories, but
Hmm.
That
obviously
was interesting. I was very nervous. I'm like, well, these characters won't remember anything, so I can say whatever I want, but the
Yep.
players will, so I can't.
Yeah, I was hoping you guys would be vague with your conversations with it. But I wanted
Very
it to
careful.
be a scary essence for your characters because I felt like just a phantom meant nothing. And the whole point of the phantom was that it had been around Christine since she was a little girl pretty much. So it was able
Mhm.
to kind of be this domineering force in her life. So I thought that's an important role for the phantom. So he has to be that for you all as well.
Oh yeah, I guess that would be one thing is that I didn't have that.
I didn't think so. So I am really sorry about you. Just got to see Gerard Butler.
Nice.
You got to
I'm
kill
sure
Gerard
Zulin's
Butler.
scared of that.
Oh,
He's
As-
like, no, it's you.
a strangely not ugly man playing the Phantom.
What if I instead exchange him out for Gary Busey?
Are you afraid of
Oh,
Gary
God.
Busey?
No.
You should be.
Zulin Crowbottom, is he afraid of Scary Busey? That's the real question. It's like my chief competitor.
Bravo to Zulin finally being Xeno finally being able to use the Rise and Shine Mr. Freeman.
Yep. I've been
Yeah.
Nice.
planning that literally since day one.
Since
I
finding out that
imagine
Louis' last name was Freeman.
But since the entire voice is based off of
The J-Man.
partially is G-Man and slight walk-in, but mostly G-Man.
Phenomenal choice.
That was delicious. Ah,
Wait,
So does the alien goop from Prometheus also show up in Phantom of the Opera?
no,
No.
that was just something fun. Like I said, I just take inspiration from Phantom. I mean, that entire
Wait.
play didn't exist either. I just made that up.
Right.
we wanted the Prometheus goop to be fun in this situation because it was never fun in any of the movies. It was in.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck Prometheus.
Was the forge really though? Was the forge meant to like mean anything?
No, it was just
Okay.
the part of the kind of how to fix that. The click you heard after doing that was destroying that goop, and that was part of opening the passageway.
Nice.
Was the
So-
the bones weren't meaningful at all or anything?
No,
Okay.
sometimes it's just set design.
I honestly thought so, but I was like, I mean, having played a character in the past who was very
Well,
Forge is very important to her. I was like,
kind of think about
Also-
it this way. You have a being of smoke and fire inhabiting what looks like someone out of your nightmares, pretty much. Who knows what it needs in order to sustain itself?
Also, I'd like to say that I was considering having Zulin point the corpse of quote unquote corpse of the Phantom. Say wake up and smell the ashes, but I was like, I don't know if there's actually ashes or not.
Oh yeah, there were actually ashes.
Should have said it. Fuck.
Well, don't worry. None of us remember, so we can pretend that you did say it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You heard it
We'll,
here,
we'll
audience.
be in the Minotaur fight, and Zulin will be like, "Oh yeah," and then I said, "Wake up and smell the ashes," and everyone's like, "Zulin, what? What are you talking about?"
No one knew that Zulin actually did remember everything.
Remember the whole thing.
He just never tells anyone ever.
He's like, "Hey, you guys remember we were in that play?" And I was like, "You'd never be in a play, Zulin. What the hell are you talking about? That's a lie. You can't believe you'd lie to us."
Of course, my mistake, friends. Also, Stavik never got to use the gamer.
Yeah.
The what?
That's such a sad fucking...
The what? The gauntlet
the-
hammer?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
Oh.
gamer.
Why didn't you use it in the fight?
Sword.
Sword.
So what?
Sword.
Well,
the person
that's a you thing. That's kind of a you problem, man. I don't know what to tell you there. Like,
The person
if you're sad
Stavik
you didn't
saw-
use the thing that you didn't use in the one chance you had to use it, the one
Mhm.
when you used it.
the person who Stavik saw, he wanted to end them.
You don't think a hammer would have done it?
Mm,
You ever been hit with a hammer before, my guy?
I think it's a lot more personal
Yeah.
with the hammer.
that's betrayed.
You know, that also brings up a good point. The fact that Zulin didn't see anyone particular from his past, he just saw a guy, and his first reaction was to throw a hammer at the guy's head.
Is that not normal?
I really like Zulin grabbing its arm and just being like, no.
Stop.
Honestly, yeah, I was really excited for it.
Listen, here's the thing: is that my CMB is just as bad as my attack with my.
I was just waiting
dagger.
for you to throw a knife. The
Relic
scalpel.
Adamantine
No
series.
damage.
It would have been something.
You use the scalpel in
It was
close
the hammer.
combat. You just kind of like scalpel off his hands.
Ugh.
Like,
Nice thing.
Wait, so what was the purpose of the? I'm sorry if this was answered. What was the purpose of the slime?
Which one?
Ooze?
Oh,
The
it
tar?
was just
It's the key.
to empty the basin, pretty much, to be one part of the thing that opened the pathway to find Louis.
For the thing that was like attaching to people's hands.
Yes.
Oh. Alright.
Because you guys emptied out the basin while taking it away, and
Oh, gotcha.
pretty much emptying the basin. How you dealt with the thing really depended on what you were gonna do, and the fire was
You know
a
what?
really smart one. So yeah.
Yeah, what
I
was
was-
the? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I had a backup plan to help save Bastion there, but it would have had to reveal some critical character stuff, so I'm glad I didn't have to do that.
I am interested in what did you think was going to happen in that? Like, what did you think the?
Well, I didn't expect it to
Solution
go
was-
into anyone's mouths for that matter.
Oh,
I thought
that was clear.
They want to go to the other end.
You're just like, what the fuck?
It needs a warm, moist place.
honestly, I was thinking maybe between Sander and Bastion that they could use enough friction to heat it up and kill it. But the taking it to the fire was good enough too. So
I love the
honestly, it's like
idea.
whatever creative thing y'all wanted to come up with, I was like, I'm down. Yes.
Bastion just suffocates from it, just dies in this fucking cave. We get teleported back to fighting the Minotaur, and Bastion just ragdolls right where he is.
Yeah.
So, oh shit! It is for real.
It's like, it's a problem. I'm going to try to eat it.
Is he gonna do
One
that with the
bite at a
Minotaur
time.
next?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. It's probably a little more gamey.
Yo, is it messed up to eat a Minotaur? It's part person, right?
It depends on what part of the Minotaur you eat.
Don't worry, guys. It's a centaur. It's okay to eat it.
Really though, imagine you're getting a nice fish fillet. You're like, what kind of fish is this? Oh, it's a mermaid.
Well, anyways. Jesus.
Let's see. If no, does anyone else have anything else to say about the episode itself?
I fucking remember what the other fucking greatest line ever was and all of that, but that's the only thing.
Aw.
Good
I
morning.
do hope you remember it.
I think it was something Bastion had said. It was definitely during the play.
I believe it.
I think it was maybe his foot going to sleep.
I think it was that.
When he got stepped on by Louis.
Because that was really funny to me.
That was really funny,
Thanks.
but I don't think that's what it was. It was just one line that was like the fucking... It was just, that was so X character. Much like Louis is saying, don't call me bro
on stage.
It's like, you're not allowed to do that.
We're supposed to make this good so we can leave. Ugh. I don't know. Anything
if-
else?
If no one else has anything to say, I have a long form, fun little question thing for
Okay.
everybody. This is Halloween related,
Ooh.
since this is our Halloween episode.
Ah.
So I'm gonna put up a villain,
Okay.
and I want us all to think on which of our characters from the first campaign and the second campaign could handle them, like alone.
Okay.
Well, About
In
all of
a
them.
fight?
Yeah,
In
Yeah.
a fight.
So
like
you're-
alone, like... Either way.
with their abilities.
I mean...
One ability?
When?
one at a time or all at once, because I think I've got it either way.
So not when Soul's a god.
Okay.
Mm.
What about Riz?
Riz is not a god.
I mean, Riz is also glass cannon, so...
That's true.
Yeah,
I mean,
True.
Love my
All right.
glass cannon.
a level 20 character is pretty close anyway.
So first one's first. Michael Myers.
Ooh.
Oh.
Soul would die.
Well, that would make him fucking regret ever picking a fight with her. Be like, hey, why bother with the necroboards when I can put this guy who's chasing me in a robot suit and see if he can power it?
Let's see.
Mm.
Risen has enough dimension door and disintegration to pop around like he does, so I feel like they'd be on equal ground.
I feel like disintegrating him would probably kill him.
Probably.
Yeah.
But
Archie would definitely be able to kill him.
We're talking about Jason Voorhees, you said?
Michael
Myers?
Myers?
Oh, Michael Myers. Oh, sorry.
we talking about
Yeah, no, Archie. Archie would be able to handle both of them, I think.
Well, because the other thing is that Michael Myers, if I recall, is a cursed like demon being.
Is
Pretty
he?
much.
Does he have any powers? I just know him to be a dude.
He
I
just doesn't
believe-
die.
He is a guy, but he has some magical power to the curse or the cult of Thorn or some
So
shit.
he
They-
also
that's,
doesn't die? What's the
Yeah.
difference between
Chucky.
him and Jason anymore?
There's
No.
not any difference anymore.
We'll put them both in an interdimensional box and that solves
Chucky
that.
has Dumbala. He is
the cult of Thorn.
okay. I did not know
Look at
that.
him. Look at him go. I love it.
Yeah,
but-
the Chucky has a connection to the cult of Dumbala, which has him perpetually in the doll body. But then apparently there's a series now, and he accepts that he's in the thing. Weird, convoluted thing. But I did not know about the cult of Thorn.
Yeah, it was added in on like the third one, and it's fucking terrible and horrible.
Fair.
Yeah, it's pretty stupid.
Yeah.
Doesn't make him the same character as Jason Voorhees.
Can Xander remove curses?
Yes.
Because I think Xander could defeat Michael Myers then.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about Jason Voorhees?
Yes, so next, Jason Voorhees. First of all, I think that Marcus could beat Jason Voorhees.
What about his
Explain.
mom?
The fact that Screwy
Marcus's
is the one that
mom?
cried
You never
just
met
about-
Marcus's
So-
mom.
So Jason Voorhees is a zombie. Okay. And
Cleric?
Marcus
That would
is
require
a
him to
cleric.
channel.
Oh, okay.
Did you ever forget what class your character
Sling
was?
staff
No.
Yeah, so-
only.
I do think,
Sling
I think
staff
maybe
only
Marcus would have a
run.
hard
Sling
time because of
staff.
that conversation.
No,
He'd be
I was
throwing
very
the slings,
confused.
Like,
I
What's
thought,
not
like-
working?
I was very confused. Like, yeah. Okay,
Jason
fair.
stabs him and he heals himself, and he's like, "This isn't gonna end well for you. Stay back."
That's why no one can beat Jason Voorhees in the movies, because no one's using healing magic on him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
You hit that motherfucker with a heal spell, and he's done.
Mm. Until they need to resurrect him again.
Mm.
Then you just cast Consecrate on his
That
body.
is Jason
He's
X
finished.
in space.
Face.
It was so bad.
Freddy Krueger.
Freddy Krueger, I'm pretty sure most of us die.
Yes.
Vera would definitely die.
I
Uh,
think
Freddy
Risen
Krueger.
is the only
I think
one
Riz-
who could handle it.
I was about to say the only person that could beat Freddy would be Riz.
No, I'd win.
Sleep.
No, I'd win.
Um.
I mean, do we count Karis?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think Karis would probably be able to kill a lot of these people.
What makes Karis able to?
I mean, he's like a spirit of death or some shit, right?
Mhm.
Maybe.
Like they're all
but
undead, right?
is she? I feel like it kind of comes
But it's
down
only
to
in,
how
like,
much
the
control
dream
they have in their
situation,
dreams.
yeah.
Like
Right, but he's still like a spirit. They're still ghosts and phantoms and wraiths and shit. So like,
He is.
I
not
feel like she
a
could
ghost.
crush the shit out of these undead.
I don't
things.
know if Freddy
Or-
counts.
I feel like
I'm gonna look
And
up.
Freddy
I'm
characters-
gonna Google this, and I'm
Freddy-
gonna Google
no.
if Freddy Krueger is undead.
he is.
Freddy is not technically. He has a deal with some demon spirits.
Mm.
Also,
recall.
I mean, I think any of our characters could probably stomp Freddy after
Although-
waking up and finding him. It's the getting through the sleep part that's the hard one.
Although he
Waking
did
up
die
and
before he made the deal, I
Yeah.
think.
Or
So I'm not sure.
It does say that he is largely considered to be undead,
Okay.
and if that's the case, I'm gonna say the Necromancer kicks the shit out of him. But we'll see.
But then again, if he's only fighting Karis in the dream state, Karis can't use any magic against him because he's in his world,
Mhm.
basically.
I'm saying.
Maybe.
It's
Yeah.
fair.
Sorry.
In
That's
that
why I
case,
said Risen makes sense to
Mhm.
be able to deal with that.
Stavik doesn't have to give a shit about it. He doesn't have to sleep.
So,
No,
okay.
his dreams are worse anyway.
So there's a
Same with Xander.
discrepancy.
Mhm.
I'm finding
Okay.
a discrepancy. So in the original run of Freddy Krueger movies, he is portrayed as a dream demon,
Yes.
A
and in the
dreamin', if you will.
reboot, he is portrayed as undead.
Mm.
So
Yeah, like I said, he
I guess if we're going original Freddy, then he's a dream demon, and then necromancers would have no particular power over them.
I'm gonna be honest. I thought all of these guys were just guys until this conversation.
I mean, Michael Myers was just
Fair.
a guy until the bad movies came out.
They're not very good movies, so it's
Freddy
okay.
Krueger was a
Um,
guy until he got burned alive and sought revenge or some shit.
Yeah, but he was
Yeah,
he was
he
always
was-
a demon in all the movies. He was never a guy in the movies.
How
yeah,
about
no,
Pinhead?
Freddy was never a guy. I mean, he
Wait.
was only in his origin story was he a
Mm.
mortal.
Pinhead. Same
can
thing
he
with
do?
Isn't this Xeno's list?
No, continue.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
what's same thing. Marcus would be able to banish or something like that.
What
because
is
he there, I believe they're
Oh, he's a demon. He's
Demons.
straight dream.
The
He's,
the
he's
Cenobites.
These Cenobites, yeah.
I don't know much about them.
Isn't he
Cinnabon?
Prince of
My
Hell?
understanding is
What?
that the rules change drastically between movies, and that
Mhm.
like if we're going OG version, they only
Yeah.
show up if you call them.
Yeah,
so
they're
like anyone would beat them by just not
Not
doing that,
yeah.
just
They're
not wanting
considered-
to be hurt so bad it feels
I-
good.
Okay,
I feel
game
like
terms,
that-
Game terms, they're extra dimensional beings, which would make them outsiders.
Okay.
If that helps.
Also, the only people that the Hellraiser that Pinhead is going to be killing is Levette, because Levette is definitely going for that fucking box.
puzzle box?
She can't help herself.
It's true. Levette would have to solve the puzzle box.
Okay, I hate that you're right.
It'd be a compulsion, yeah.
Like, there's a possibility if it were all like forewarned that she would try to find a loophole, like build a robot that does the
That makes
box
it
based
work.
on her instructions
Mhm.
Mark
or
3.
something. Yeah, build a Marcus that to solve the puzzle box while she
Hmm.
watches from behind a one-sided mirror.
He is actually the High Priest of Hell.
Really of hell. I thought they had their own
But
dimension.
No.
more so, he is a High Priest of the Leviathan in Hell. So, the Leviathan, which
Leviathan
apparently-
being one specific demon aspect in hell,
correct.
which
Alright.
would be brought to Earth at the beginning of the end of days.
Yes.
Yeah.
Next one, Terminator.
Which
Oh.
one?
A T800?
The
Let's
T800
go.
or-
Let's go original.
T800.
Okay.
Okay.
I think we all got this in the bag. Every
I
think
single
everybody-
character.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it depends on how powerful Vera's scythe is in comparison to their metal.
I'm gonna be honest. Before Soul became a godling, they were weak as fucking shit. I think they lose in all of these battles. I'm gonna be fucking honest. Bard's sucking
So that's
That's like
Pathfinder.
magic. T800 doesn't have magic or magic resistance of any kind.
Marcus
Yeah,
would
Soul's
lose.
magic sucked. I'm gonna be
Soul's
fucking
magic
honest.
wasn't that bad.
Still wouldn't
Well,
have
they're
that
good
bad.
at buffing, but if they're alone,
What magic could Vera use on a Terminator though? She has
bees.
fire. She has fire magic and bees.
Summon Cataprism.
for the most part.
Yeah.
Cataprism could do it.
Summon Purple Worm.
Purple
Purple
worm.
Worm could do it.
Just put them in the
Do
center of
purple
the earth,
worm.
man.
Be done with it.
Yeah. Like, Vera could split a T800 in half with that fucking
Mhm.
scythe.
With
I
their
mean,
arms.
Levette would probably have a hard time because she'd be too eager to try and like reprogram it and not destroy it.
Actually, you know what? I got to do it one time. I can summon rust monsters.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah, you get some rust monsters would fuck up a T800. Or a T1000 for that matter.
Yep.
Yeah.
That liquid metal, baby.
Yeah.
Heat
Fuck
metal
them right
would
over.
also be...
Oxidize that shit.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Xenomorph.
Ooh.
I
And,
mean,
and,
that'd be
and
a
in this
tough-
How
case,
many?
this is a swarm of them.
Us
A
two.
Okay,
swarm of them? That's
okay.
a lot harder.
Let's say
Do we have prep time?
yes. If you have a few hours before night.
Oh, then yeah, Levette would be
I think we
fine.
could take
Where?
Yeah.
take them.
Where?
Yeah, I
also,
think so.
What is a key aspect is what battleground are we talking? Are we talking an open field? Are we talking a jungle? Are we talking?
This is a ruined building. Well, let's say like a rune temple. How about that?
Dead.
I would say Petravian. I think is dead.
Yeah,
I think Petravian could pull it off.
I think
That
Betravian
adds
would
though-
not be prepared for the acid blood until he got into melee combat and then realized he fucked up.
I mean, acid blood, like, thematic, like, if you think thematically, sure, it'll melt right through a person and kill them instantly, right? But if you're talking about, like, hit points and hit point damage for an RPG character,
I'm assuming that it wouldn't necessarily do that much hit point damage, but I would
Yeah.
assume that it would dissolve his weapons and armor, which would be a problem.
Yeah, because
Potentially.
this is an insane acid. This isn't just any old acid.
potentially. I mean, I don't know. What would you say dice-wise?
Oh,
A D6?
What,
I'd say multiple like
20d6?
D8s or D10s, to be honest.
like what can instantly corrode an entire human being? That amount.
Well, an average human being has between 4 and 8 hit points.
It's more what can corrode multiple layers of bulkhead in one go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, but you're not getting that much acid on you every time you slash one of these things.
No, I mean,
Like,
it's
that's
just
the
the fact
entire-
that I think Petra would be
Yeah.
convinced that he could beat him in close combat and then realize that that's
horrible
not the
mistake.
right way to fight them.
I think he could probably choke him. Like, he's strong enough and tough enough that even if they burned his equipment, I think he could start choking them out,
No.
Like
killing them
Kringle.
with like non-lethal or like basically knocking them out with like chokeholds and shit.
Xenomorphs are literally known as like the perfect.
perfect
The
killing
Predator.
machine. Yeah.
Yeah, and then you have a god like level 20 Petravian with paladin powers.
Oh,
I guess it
Heck.
depends on how big a swarm we're talking
True.
to.
Yeah,
I'd say 20. 20 of them.
20 of them?
That's
Oh,
a-
then yeah, I think
that's a
Petra's
lot.
okay. Oh,
that's
actually,
a
I
lot of
think
xenomorphs.
that's a lot less than I was thinking.
What about Predator?
Oh, hold on. Anyone else for a xenomorph?
I mean, Levette would totally be fine. She like built for that shit. I would have like 4
Yeah.
layers of automated defenses.
They can't
Yeah.
even touch Vera, so.
Nah.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think Karis would be fine. I'd have like etherealness or something cast and just blow him
Oh
away with
yeah,
those
that's
spells.
right. The fucking phase generator would probably work
like-
against most of these. Yeah, never mind. She'd be fine against Jason. She'd be fine against fucking Michael Myers.
Riz
Yeah.
might
You're
be
like,
able
stab me,
to.
bitch! Come on.
Do you think Riz could? He has the chain lightning and stuff. That could probably fuck
Oh
him
yeah,
up.
yeah, for sure. I think Riz can handle most of these.
As long as I get a good enough distance away, I feel like Riz can handle most of these enemies, to be honest.
Mhm.
And also the fact that if they screw up, they can just do it again, right?
Yeah.
This time.
Like, oh, they didn't hit me. Fuck you.
Yeah, just start activating fate.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Valentino
Oh,
would probably go down, but he'd go down, bringing quite a few with him. I'd like to think.
What else you got?
Well, let's see. I was trying to think if Zoolin would be able to survive any of these people. Probably not currently, but he could definitely take out quite a few xenomorphs.
Give it some time. You guys are still low level. Give it some time.
Predator.
These characters will get a lot stronger.
Next is
Yeah.
Predator.
Predator, I think,
I
a
think
lot of us are fucked.
Oh, do you really?
Yeah,
Really?
because I think they
feel
would stealth up on us and just kill us with a shoulder cannon.
It really depends on whether or not the Predator would scope out Strength 6 Levette is actually a threat before it realizes that she is.
Actually,
Yeah, I would like look at Levette and be like, "This, there is no honor in hunting this,and just leave."
Yeah.
What's a candy?
all Stavik would actually have to do is strip down.
What was that?
He wouldn't. The Predator couldn't track Stavik.
What's that?
He has no heat signature.
It has other
Nope.
visions, though.
That is untrue. You do
Oh,
have
he
a
has
heat
a
signature.
Yeah, I have a heat signature.
Mhm.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't
your
know I had a
soul,
heat signature.
your soul is warm inside them bones.
Them bones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
The
the
second you're
diamond
injured.
core, the diamond
Mhm.
core glows with warmth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
also Grem's correct. There's other.
They do have other vision
Vision
modes. Yeah.
modes.
But yeah, I mean, but all he has to do is lie down. Skeleton.
Yeah.
He would. I would argue he would have an advantage.
He would just pick you up and bring you to his
To the
collection.
wall and just like staple you to his wall, and I could just hang out there. Like,
yeah. Like
okay,
you would just be like, "I don't understand how to take a trophy. This is already a trophy."
it's like, yeah.
What do I do?
I'll come with you, man. Shh. So,
I feel like
he
the
goes,
most of the melee characters are kind of fucked against the Predator. It seems like a running theme is that like caster and controller types do pretty well in
Yeah.
these, and
Yeah.
straight melee fighters have a tough time.
What do you think? What
'Cause-
about Levette? Do you think Levette would win?
I mean, it really kind of depends on whether or not she gets scoped out. I think so. Okay, first of all,
Archie would destroy a predator.
Yep.
I think Archie would destroy a Predator, so she could get Archie like
You have
deployed
Alex.
before it scoped her out as a danger. Then she'd be. Also, really depends on whether or not like plasma weapons penetrate the oscillating phase generator,
Mhm.
because again, she might just be invulnerable here.
No, it would not because that's
Okay.
not magic.
Happy
Yeah.
daylight savings time.
Woo!
Woo.
Oh
Well,
shit.
That's why the time was like that. Okay.
So, but the question I have is then, it's called your mecha suit.
Ophelia.
Ophelia.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, Ophelia
yeah.
was the second. Dorothy was the mecha suit. That's right.
Dorothy,
That was
that's
Yeah.
right.
Dorothy.
You have your mecha suit, so I feel you'd have it. You just mow down.
You
pretty
son
much
of a
anything.
bitch.
I'm glad that's sick.
It's a freaking Titanfall.
No. No.
The name is a reference from
The
to
whole
a
thing
next
was a
series.
reference.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah.
I feel like Soul might just be safe from the predator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't need me. I'm not a threat.
You just have a instrument, so
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, doesn't the predator not attack individuals who are
Like aren't armed.
correct.
Well, no,
Right.
that aren't also that have
Sicknesses.
Sicknesses. They won't kill individuals who have terminal illnesses. They see it as dishonorable.
Also, with a lot of these killers, especially like the xenomorphs and maybe the predator, the question is what level we're at with Karis, because a lot of them might grab her and then realize that they fucked up.
Yeah. Oof. Varric could take a lot of these characters.
Although that said, a xenomorph
Yeah.
would just be a cascade of bad times. Like grab her, then they start bleeding, and then she starts having a bad time.
Yeah, a lot of these characters don't have AoEs, so they can't really deal with a swarm.
Oh, swarms,
of
yeah.
bees.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like a swarm of bees attacking a xenomorph would end poorly for the bees.
Oh yeah, but I also
And
have
swarms.
Firestorm,
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
which is just going to end a xenomorph. I'm sure I'm missing some other like.
Famous. Well, I mean, Leatherface, but that's just a guy
That's
with a
fucking easy.
that's a guy with a chainsaw. Ooh.
Valentino could take him at the current level.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I think
the
any
creature
member
from
of the
Jeepers
party could beat him.
Creepers.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Oh, those
was
are
it?
those are ghouls, Jeepers Creepers.
Really?
Yeah,
did
it's
not
just a
know
ghoul.
that.
Yeah, you guys have already fought ghouls. I mean, whatever.
The Blob.
Dracula. Wait,
Oh,
shit.
The Blob.
the
Blob will
werewolf.
fuck you guys
You
up pretty good.
You know who could beat the Blob?
Louis.
Louis. Yep.
Louis could beat the Blob easily.
How?
Ice.
The Blob's only
Oh,
weakness is
okay.
cold temperature.
I got a lot of that shit.
Louis got
same
that shit
with
on lockdown.
T1000. Same with
I'm
T1000.
pretty sure they killed that guy with lava.
You can start with cold, and it
Yeah.
would freeze it in place.
But then it'll come back.
It'll come back, but then you pick it up and
Yeah.
toss it in the.
Yeah, I remember the scene where he broke into little ice cubes of himself and then melted back together.
Mm-hmm.
Really awesome
Um,
effects in that shot.
Oh, that was those were some revolutionary shots.
Oh yeah. The use of mercury was great.
Mm-hmm.
I think Lovett might be able to fashion some ice.
That's right, Than. They did
She
melt it
has
in a
a-
steel mill.
I mean, she has Snowball as well.
Mhm.
Kind of stopped using ice after that because it was dropping off in effectiveness, but it's still there.
Hmm. I mean, Snowball's a great spell.
It is.
Especially if you get Intensify meta magic.
Oh yeah.
Then it's useful up to level 10.
I bet.
Dividends.
It's a first level spell that you can use as a second level spell reliably for like half your character's life and then some. Like it still becomes one of the best second level spells with the addition of a simple meta magic. Anyway,
trying to think of some. I mean,
The
you-
Jigsaw.
Oh, fuck that
do you
guy.
want to play a game? No,
Once again, Vera could get out of that instantly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
just bees.
And unless the metal shackles cancels out her druid abilities, in which case she has a problem.
I mean,
There
you
would
look
also
up-
be the problem, though, potentially, if it was one of those situations where, like, on your body are several things attached to levers, which, if anything moves, will cause the entire room to explode, in which
Or-
case it would be
or-
pretty bad.
Or would like in the spirit of Jigsaw would cause other traps to go off that would kill other party members.
True.
Mm.
So then if you did swarm shape, it would kill
Wait, which party member?
not Petravian. It would kill like more important members of the party. I'm saying from Vera's standpoint, it was a joke.
Also, Petra is one of the ones that would live.
Yeah.
No matter what.
My poor boy. He's pretty but dumb. Okay, I get it.
Look, Vera's unforgiving. This is not a broad R statement, but we can't pretend that Vera is suddenly nice now.
That the bioterrorist is a good
Yeah,
word.
exactly.
Looking back at older monsters like the original Dracula,
Okay.
Mummy.
You
We're
want
all
to do
just
the
moving on,
universal?
Wolf-
Well, no,
universal
we're gonna-
monsters?
now
or-
what?
Gonna fight the Universal Monsters, yeah.
How about-
ahead of my answer for that
the-
last one though.
Wait, what's
I
up?
mean, I think it would be funny with Levette with Jigsaw because she would fucking like dismantle the traps and like
Mm.
make fun of him for having such rudimentary shit as she was taking it apart.
Yeah.
Like, you just
Agreed.
pulled his spin out and then now everything doesn't work. Why would you make it like that? Fucking
Which of the the universal?
Yes.
So which form of each one is the most powerful? Of
dude,
the-
all of them are in the fucking like monster manual. So
Yeah.
like
These are
there
classic
not only are there
monsters.
stat blocks for them, but we
Yeah.
can fight them, most of them, like with our current party at
I
our
think
current level.
you regularly have fought and defeated classic Universal monsters.
Like when we were level 5 in the first campaign, we fought a werewolf and a vampire.
Square wolves.
Well, we fought the square wolf and the vampire.
Werewolf, yeah.
Yeah,
Terrifying
sorry, way
werewolf.
worse, honestly.
Honestly, way stronger. Yeah.
Yeah, and in the same go. So that's two
Mhm.
of them. We haven't fought any
Yeah.
mummies yet, but
I don't think you guys ever fought a a mud man yet.
You
never
have
did
fought
fight
mummies
We did it in the
in the
Rise-
Temple of Set.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah,
We did.
You did.
Yeah,
You fought a
fuck
bunch of
those
set
mummies.
set mummies there. Yeah. There were snake people mummies. Yeah.
What are mudmen?
No, I mean the
Like plasmas, but mud.
no. I was just like being lazy with my words.
Gilman?
The fish guys.
Gilman.
You Black
Gilman.
Lagoon monsters, right?
Black Lagoons, yeah.
You Black
Does that
Lagoon
thing
monsters.
like do
you fishmen.
anything? Does he?
No, he doesn't.
have,
He's
like,
just,
No, I just
he's
go
a fish guy.
He's just he's
They
just
normally
real-
just kind of go like this, and they walk toward the camera slowly.
It's an ambush predator.
Yeah, they're pretty terrible,
Oh,
but
yeah.
apparently fuckable,
Yeah.
according
apparently. Shape of
according
Water.
to Shape of Water.
Yeah.
Pretty fuckable.
I can't think of any other modern day monsters like that would even come close to being a threat.
I don't know
I
about
mean,
that.
you could always go like way overboard and like pull out like Godzilla monsters and be like various
or
kaiju
like Eldritch
Okay.
horror.
would be
those
various,
kaiju.
very difficult to deal with.
I think going against the god
Mothman.
isn't very feasible
Yeah.
for any of
Mhm.
us.
I mean,
Well,
I don't know if I could
not-
fight Mothman and his perfectly chiseled ass.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Would just give up.
But yeah,
Yeah.
great.
Oh yeah. San says, "What about
okay.
the monster from Stranger Things?" So you've
The
got
Demogorgon?
Vecna,
yes, you've got the Demogorgon from the first season, and then you've got the
Mind Flayer.
hounds from the second season. So you got
I think
you got a bunch
Sander
of
could
critters.
body all of them.
You think so?
I've only seen
Okay.
the first
Yeah.
season, so I don't know what the power set is of the.
I haven't really
Gotcha.
seen any of them through.
Yeah,
So
because
Hmm.
11 could beat them. So like use that as your
like
reference.
Well,
a young child with telekinetic powers could beat them.
I don't want to ruin.
Well, that's true. Like these are things that are going against
Children.
normal people and children.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
And Barb.
justice for Barb.
Mm.
But I'd assume that Vecna is powerful, right? Right?
Yeah, I
Does-
mean, you're talking about the D&D
You'd
one, or
think
you're talking
so.
about the Stranger Things one?
Stranger Things one.
Yeah, I mean, he's pretty powerful, but again, beaten by children, so you know.
Does does Vecna control the Mind Flayer thing, or vice versa?
I'm not going to say that because people haven't seen the show
Okay.
in this call, so
Okay.
I'm not answering that.
Okay.
Oh, I'm just saying, list of monster movies.
Tremors.
Tremors.
Those are.
Oh,
I thought about
Graboids,
tremors, and
yeah.
I was like,
Again-
there can summon tremors that are
You
bigger
guys-
than the tremors. So
Yeah, you guys have already fought shit that's that but worse.
Ooh, The Quiet Place. I haven't seen that, but
Haven't seen
they're
that either.
pretty
Fast.
powerful monsters,
Because they're
right?
super.
I
fucking
mean,
fast.
Super
as
fast.
long
Yeah.
as you just shut up, you're
Mm.
safe.
so
That's the
Valentine
only
was
rule for that
fucked.
one.
Bastion is screwed then. Okay.
Yeah, Louis will be
Stavik
fine.
and Stavik and Petravian are fucked. Clang, clang, clang with the trolley.
Just take off your clothes.
Got Gremlins.
Hey, we tried doing that in this
Gremlins.
episode.
There we go.
What about
Could your character beat the Gremlins from the movie Gremlins?
In
Firestorm.
or out of water.
Well, I mean, I certainly hope not in water because they would just keep multiplying. It'd be horrible.
I mean, yeah, but it would be the worst night of Lovette's life. She would hate that so much.
They would just get inside all your machinery and
yeah,
fuck
it's
everything
like,
up.
Stop.
Pennywise. That's just
Oh, Pennywise, that'd be
Pennywise
fun.
is a decent one.
Yeah, it'd be a decent enemy. Because if your character had any kind of insecurities, you'd lose.
Okay, like any trauma.
Yeah.
Oh,
If your character
Uh-oh.
has like major trauma or insecurities, you're just boned.
Then we'd be fine. None of our characters have trauma
Yeah.
or insecurities.
Yeah, you're all perfectly happy. It's like the only person that would win that would be like Petravian.
Maybe Val.
The Mist.
Being in the mist situation. Talk about.
That would suck for anybody.
Can't see. It's because it's the.
What do you have to?
Ambush predator.
How do you win this? What's the
So
win
there's a bunch of
condition?
monsters that live in there,
Right.
and they're
You just have to
Yeah,
get out.
I mean,
mist.
You
I'm
just
gonna
have to-
say that yeah, we could probably do
cross
it because again, partial spoilers to the book / movie. It does get defeated by the U.S. military, so it's like it's not an indefeatable.
And if
Right.
the goal
Disaster,
would just
right?
be escape or pass through, then
And they
like,
mostly
yeah.
just burnt it away with flamethrowers.
Oh,
So like,
yeah.
it's not impossible.
Oh, well, I had one here. Okay, so we were talking about the mummy before.
Yes.
Mhm.
Let's talk about the Brendan Fraser mummy, like Imhotep
mhm.
from
Imhotep, yep.
the
Mhm.
good mummy
Mm.
movies.
Yeah.
That
That
one
would be a close call.
it's a bit. I mean, once again, if you have healing magic, wait.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be a close call. I think Marcus the Destroyer was still worse than him.
Yeah.
And I don't know that any of us could take on Marcus on our own. But honestly, anyone, like if we had fought him one-on-one, then whoever fought him first would have done a number on him before going down.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I think Imhotep would probably be able to beat
Well-
the other 20 characters at least.
I also feel like Marcus was kind of pulling his punches a little bit because he felt like he was in a completely different weight class than all of you. So he was toying with you for like the most part for a while. Like if he
maybe,
used
but
like
we
some of his
fucking
9th level
wrecked his
spells.
Fucking dragon in like 2 seconds.
That's true. That's true. But like if you're going one-on-one and he just like possesses you round 1, then you're just kind of done for, you know?
I think I'd have to think for that. I'd have to look at
Yeah,
what
the
my
guy
equipment
did kind of
was.
like invent Lost Souls. That was
Yeah.
like
That's
his,
true.
was one of his additions
Mhm.
to the necromancy school.
Okay, well that only emphasizes my point that I don't think Imhotep would have had much of a chance
Yeah.
because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the Cloverfield monster. How about that?
I mean, it's a
Gargantuan.
big ass monster, so
It's a big ass monster.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
singularly, no. Like obviously just because of size, but as like an end of like, the end of campaign kind of monster. What do you think?
I
Lively.
think Vera could solo the Cloverfield monster.
It-
Given Vera's particular set of spells and skills, I think that one character would be uniquely suited to fighting it
Okay.
I mean, I can
because it
think of
wouldn't
how
have much
Levette
it could
would
do
fight
against
it.
a swarm.
It doesn't have much it could do against someone who's oscillating either.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Would just be a boatload of hit points to chew through, but yeah.
It'd just be about hitting it on the inside.
Yeah. Or just covering it in swarms.
Or that. Or just killing it with so many bees. You kill a kaiju.
Yeah, just like I mean, Vera can summon more than just bees too. Like imagine like Vera could summon like parasitic worms
Yeah, just
and
put 'em
just
in there.
fill the thing with it. Yeah.
Just imagining this giant monster roaming through fucking Cloverfield.
Mhm.
And then
Going through New York City,
a fucking swarm of insects comes devours the whole fucking thing. It's like, are we saved?
We've
this
never
good?
been safe.
I would say more under different rules.
Under new management.
Management did it. Okay, I got one last one. Let's just go classic zombie apocalypse. But we're talking about
Fast or slow?
infected, infected but slow. But
Okay, so
but
does
it is the
clerical
entire-
magic
it's the entire world.
does clerical magic cure the zombie plague?
No, it just kills them.
So you can't like remove disease or remove curse and remove it from a person. So basically, if you take 1 hit point of damage, you're fucked.
Of a bite.
Of a bite. Okay. I
Do we
think
wanna
anybody
make
who
it-
wears full armor would be fine. As long as you're in
Yeah.
plate, like if you're in full plate mail, you're fine. I think
Yeah.
anybody else is gonna have a bad time.
Yeah, if you
I
did
mean-
28 days later rules, then it'd be much more problematic.
Because then it gets vomit on you. Yeah.
Or any blood or any kind of anything.
We'll just projectile vomit blood at you.
Kind of depends
And
on
then the
time
plate mail
scale
doesn't
we're
help.
looking at. Because like Valentino, I mean like any of these our characters at level 5 could potentially fight and survive until level 20, and I think any level 20 character would be fine.
Mhm.
But also it's a battle of attrition that's not like really hard to determine because of how long a time scale you're looking at. Like would Levette be okay? Like she has a mech suit, so she wouldn't have to worry about like
Mhm.
getting bitten. But for a few minutes at a time, not forever.
Hmm.
And if I were to put it into game terms, I would say that as more come, it increased their output of strength to eventually overwhelm. So I feel like if you could definitely still in armor get overwhelmed just by the sheer amount.
Oh yeah, but then she can fly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fly and then fireball the area.
No,
from orbit.
Levette's
Yeah.
fine.
That's the
Yeah.
only way to be sure.
I think what the big takeaway is that Karis would be flourishing in a zombie apocalypse.
Honestly, yeah, Garrus would be like completely unscathed and just be like, "Wow, I have so many undead pets. This
Yeah,
is
it'd be like-
crazy."
All these employees keep coming to my door.
Like, I didn't know I could control this many zombies at a time, but I can.
The moment that she gets over that limit, it's like, oh, all right. If you burst of channel energy, all right, we'll start over tomorrow.
Yeah. At that point, like she could literally control. I think. Hold on. Let me do some quick math here.
The giant claw.
I think like 800 hit dice worth of zombies. I think is what her limit would be.
Yeah, shit.
And what,
That's a
like a modern zombie has like what, one
One. Yeah.
hit point?
So she could control like about 800 zombies at a time. Something like that. My math might be wrong.
Doing pretty well.
Yeah, so that is
Be a lot.
my Halloween question.
Did we have any bingo or was no bingo tonight?
No bingo tonight.
No bingo.
Good.
No, bingo.
Next Halloween, I will talk about us fighting SCPs.
Yeah, sorry.
No.
My math was wrong. It'd be 160 zombies, I think, that she could control.
Oh,
Okay.
That's still
That's still-
plenty.
Yeah,
That's still plenty. Because then those 160 zombies are understanding orders to kill any uncontrolled zombies that get close.
yes.
So like she just have a cloud of zombies around her killing other zombies.
And then
And if
new
any of those
zombies.
died, she'd just take another zombie. Like,
Yeah.
Whatever.
Wonderful.
Yeah. But then again, yeah, that's like how many like would a swarm of ants be able to kill an anteater? It's like, no. The anteater would just be very, very fat.
Hmm.
It just would not go well for the ants.
All right. Well, anything else anyone wants to talk about?
Happy Halloween.
Happy
job,
Halloween,
Kenny.
Everyone. Thank you.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
Have a great night, everyone, and we'll see you next week.
Boy.
Bye.
Bye.
Boy.
For initiative.